welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Reds played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage.
Toward second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Conrad Coleman. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Count. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The shortstop, Jose.
Next up, Jose Garcia comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce it to the left side, and that's through. A base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Reynolds is there, 2 gone. So the next to bat will be Jesus Sanchez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the hits just keep on a-coming against this arm.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Cody Ponce comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning, as they've now batted around. And he fouls this one off. And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Reds lead it 5-0. Tyler Mahle will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, you know, that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
And it's 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, that's a nice hit by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Reined in on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Max Schrock.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Schrock, a 27-year-old, he's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in now, Conrad Holden popped him up. Hayes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys. High and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Fouled off. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line hard deep into left. Swaggerty is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He swings and lines it to left. Swaggerty is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. Reds lead this one 5-0. Into the box, Adam Frazier. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 2 for 8 as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Garcia ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
Chad De La Guerra is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 0-2, here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Travis Swaggerty digging in now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Bell. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Swaggerty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between it. He was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next up is Donnie Bell. Flew out last time up. The pitch.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bell, a Canadian native. This is his first year at the big league level. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Swaggerty is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Brian Reynolds is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gurriel gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Malquin Canelo. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Max Schrock.
Now into the box, Max Schrock. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Reynolds will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
And now in the box, Conrad Coleman. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
You can tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate is Colin Moran, singled in the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball.
The 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Key Brian Hayes digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Key Brian Hayes goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Here's Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Skied into very shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Garcia. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And now, Eugenio Suarez. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shot.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Up next for the Buccos, Travis Swaggerty. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in with the bat in his hands will be Yusniel Diaz. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Standing in now, Donnie Bell. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In now, Jesus Sanchez, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Swaggerty arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malkin.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Malkin Canelo grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Bell, the runner at second with one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. At the plate now is Max Schrock, runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Popped him up. Frazier is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Reds 6 and the Pirates nothing. And stepping in, Jacob Stallings to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Kevin Newman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Very high, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. No balls on a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Canelo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next, it'll be Colin Moran. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Canelo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates lead 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. So now here is Conrad Holman, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is camped under this one. And very quickly, 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Garcia. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Popped him up. Stallings is underneath this one. And that's out number 2. Next to stand in is Eugenio Suarez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Jalen Beeks will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Beeks is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
0-1 the count. From the stretch. Just got a piece to the right side. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And inside with the breaking pitch that almost got him between the eyes.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Travis Swaggerty. He was retired due to the ground ball last time up. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hayes over at second. Frazier at first, one gone. There's strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Travis Swaggerty becomes out number 2 this inning. Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
So now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Reds 6 and the Pirates 3. Sam Howard will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Digging in will be Nicholas Castellanos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Next, here is Lourdes Gurriel. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Next, it'll be Donnie Bell. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
De La Guerra over to his left. He handles it easily.
Leading up for the Pirates, the center fielder,
Amir Garrett is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
Now the pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Now at the plate, Colin Moran in his career against this pitcher. He's 3 for 15. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. The Reds are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Now the first pitch. Popped up. Hayes moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So here is Joaquin Canelo, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now here it comes. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Next to dig in, Max Schrock. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. At the plate now, Conrad Colvin, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking
1 and 2. 1 and 2 now. From the stretch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Jose Garcia, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. To the right side and through, a base hit. Schrock ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead them. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Frazier.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullhitters look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Shaggy Laguerra comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Travis Swaggerty stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
First pitch on its way. Yusniel Diaz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A 1-1 home. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Mahle gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. JT Brubaker couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. Amir Garrett works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates,